my casual attire. I'm representing my Chargers win last night.
Ah, all right. It is Monday, November 18th. It's More Money Monday, and we are talking about Fathom Summit. The theme of the summit was Come Grow With Us. And Fathom is in a well-positioned place with the different companies they've acquired and the partners that they've built. So Fathom Holdings has several companies underneath it. And so I wanted to make sure that you know kind of what all is here at Fathom, and then also how we're working to help you connect to all of those resources so that you can use it to grow your business. So I put together a very short slide deck of some of the highlights of things that are coming down the pipeline. As you're joining us, if you could put your name and your contact information and where you're selling in the chat for everyone. We have some newer agents on, newer to Fathom, so welcome. Evan McCarthy has joined us. Lachelle Davis has just joined us.
Welcome to the Fathom family, guys.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So happy to have you here. Hi, Sarah Lynn. Good to see you. As I said, I'm going to start with a short little slide deck presentation, and then I'm going to answer any questions that go along with that. I just want to make sure I'm on the right window before I get all crazy here. So let me check this out.
Oh my gosh, this thing is.
I think it should be right here. All right, I think I'm in presentation mode, which is not what I really want. Let me see if I can make it work. Okay, can you all see this?
We can.
Groovy. Okay, so Come Grow With Us was the theme for Summit this year, and as I said, the focus is going to be on growth, and it's going to be on agent growth as far as building your business and developing your business, as well as inviting people to come along with us on this journey in the realtor space, lender space, title, insurance, all of the things that Fathom does. So again, welcome to the new agents that are just joining us. Here's some things that came down the pipeline. This was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week. 3 days of full days of training and meeting and kind of networking and all of that. So here's some things that are coming down the pipeline for you all. IntelliAgent has an app now. It's mobile, so you can do everything that you want to do on the app. I have a QR code, I think, at the end here that you can use to download it. Featured agent, they are updating the featured agent marketing in Marketing Center, and it's a featured agent program coming out. They got new listing and buyer presentation content in the Marketing Center. And going along with that, they've got some more enhancements to Live by Local and some local searches for you. They're implementing Fathom Business Systems. We've talked about that a little bit, and you've had the chance to get online with Coach Wally a couple of times so far, so that's going to be continuing as well. I did get a chance to meet with a lot of the Fathom Holdings company representatives while we were there, and I'm going to set up a Live by Local training for us. I met with one of the developers there when I was there last week. And he's more than happy to come and do a small group training for us on how to set up Live by Local so that it's really working for you. So that'll be great. And the title company is Veris Title. They're not in California yet, but we're actively looking to get into California. So if you know a title rep who's interested in maybe taking a leadership role, please let me know because we are looking to do that this next year. Other things coming down the pipeline, as you know, we have weekly live meetings within our district, which is what we're doing right now. And not every district does that. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm really invested in making sure you're informed and also you're supported. So please let me know if I can help you. We're more than happy to do that. Fathom Serves, as you know, the company has initiatives to do community support. Giving back to the community is part of what Fathom does. So I am looking for some community projects. I know I've talked with an agent who's up in Yuba City. He's working on a shoe drive that's coming up in the next couple of weeks for his church congregation up there in Yuba City. If anyone else has a service opportunity that they would like to bring forward, please let me know because we do want to promote that. We're looking for something to do the first week of December. And then talking with Brad also, we kind of wanted to line up a time for an agent meetup in December. And I think we settled on the 10th, which is a Tuesday, right, Brad?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out a location that's going to, work for everybody. But yeah, we'd love to get everybody together.
Okay. And we're thinking about doing it at a happy hour, like a 3 to 5 format. That way you get your business day in. We can meet in the afternoon and then everyone gets home for dinner. So that's the idea. We're hoping that makes it easier for people who are working a full day in another business, that they can take maybe an hour out and network with us and meet up. So we'll be working on that, but the date for that's going to be December 10th at this point. We do have, like I said, Fathom Business Systems, but if you haven't gone over your business plan and you want to chat about what that looks like and you want an accountability partner, I'm more than happy to help you with that. Happy to help you kind of get your business plan and strategy out of the way, because we really want you to hit the ground running here. Every quarter is a 90-day sprint, and we're in Q4, so we're prepping for Q1 now. And I want to make sure that you feel like you've got all the tools in place and a plan that you can execute. The Fathom Max and Fathom Share plans, I just wanted to reiterate, if you don't know what the difference is between the Legacy One plan that you are on, if you have been here before July of 2024, you are all on the Fathom Legacy One plan. The Fathom Max plan has some definite benefits to it and would lower your out-of-pocket costs a bit, as well as add revenue share to you. The Fathom Share plan is a split type of plan that has a high revenue share associated with it. So those two new commission structures are there, and you can bounce back and forth between them once a year, every year. So you're not tied into making a decision and having to live with it. So there's some training on that too. If you go into Fathom Wiki, there's some really good data on there, but I really didn't know what the plans, like even for me, it was hard to understand what was going on. So I did get some clarity on that when I went to Summit. And if you are still kind of not sure what those two plans offer, I can help you with that, or I can direct you to some resources, but I want you to really understand what those two are so that you could also share that with people that are looking to make a change in their business if they are thinking about maybe switching brokers or whatever. It's just good for you to know how those benefit you. Okay, so here's my I'd say probably it's a 10-minute overview of what Summit was for these 3 days. These are all just live shots from one of the big screens, but this is really what Fathom is focusing on here, and what I'm trying to help implement for you is helping you grow your business by helping you grow your brand. And of course that would help you grow your income, right? So branding is where Fathom can help you, and then business resources, right? Growing your income is all about implementation. So all we can do is give you the tools and support you, and then from there it is all your efforts that will get you to where you want to go. But this is kind of what they're focusing on. Our keynote speaker, her name was Brittany Hodak, and she's wrote a book about creating raving fans. And she did a couple of workshops too while we were there. But this was really a key for us was, how do you get people to really do business with you? And then how do you know if you're growing your business really effectively? She said, you got to really create an experience that customers want to share. That's really how you get new business. So once they've done business with you, they're going to talk to people about that business experience, right? And of course, people generally will talk more about a negative experience than a positive experience. So you kind of need to coach them along the way, and check in, make sure that they're being served well, and that they are having that good experience that you want them to have. And if your customers aren't telling their friends about you, then you're not getting extra business that you're leaving on the table. So you need to think about your business process and your experience process when you're dealing with a client. What are the ways that you are creating extra value for them that are exceeding their expectations? Some extra things that you might be able to do that they would not expect. It could be anything from, walking something over to their house that's, they're missing, or connecting them to a couple other resources that maybe they mentioned in passing, but it's not really your job to do. Anything that you can do that's extra, that makes them see that you are putting in the effort for that relationship, the better their experience is going to be, and the more they're going to be your promoter. And that's really what we want.
Yeah, I think to add to that, just to keep it very simplistic, if you always have the mindset, like if you go into a grocery store and you ask for, hey, where's this located? Regular service would be, oh, it's aisle 12, right side. But if somebody then took you and walked you to show you exactly what it was and helped you pick what you needed, that's an experience that we're referring to.
Yeah. And I'm guilty of that. I'll go into Home Depot and I'm like, I need this thing. And someone will walk me right to the bin, right? And
Right.
that's
But
what
then there's other people, it's happened to me too. Oh, it's over here. And then you're still lost walking around in circles, having to ask somebody else. And that's when, people lose their mind.
Yeah. One of the things that Coach Wally shared with us was, I don't remember which hotel chain it was, so I'm not going to say, but there's a hotel chain where they empowered all of their staff with a budget every day where they could create some extra experiences for the people that they interacted with, that they were serving. So for instance, let's say they, at this hotel, these people wanted an extra thing that wasn't included, or there's something that went wrong. The staff member could, had a budget where they could give them something extra to either make their experience a little better or compensate them for something that maybe didn't go right, just so that the client felt like they were being taken care of. And that's really what we're talking about, is what can you do to show them that you're really have their best interests at heart and you're doing more than most agents would do. So she talks about this as supermodel. And so there's the acronym there, SUPER. So starting with your story, they always want to know who you are. And then you need to understand your customer's story. Then you got to personalize it and then exceed the expectations and then repeat the experience. So she's got a great book. Like I said, I would recommend you take a look at that. It's called Creating Superfans. And she just kind of walked us through this model during her presentation. The next
East
thing
too
is,
with the super.
go ahead.
It's, by sharing your story, it allows people to engage theirs. And by learning theirs and taking notes on that, whether you're sitting with them face to face, always ask for permission, or, doing it on a call. But by taking notes, then you're able to keep track of that with the CRM or whatever system you're using. And it creates that personal connection that now you're able to reference those notes and, oh, how's your husband, Johnny, or whatever that is, whatever that looks like. But it shows that it gives them the perception that you absolutely care and make them number one.
Yeah. Yeah. The more questions you ask, the more they like you.
It's true, because people love talking about themselves. Yeah. It's human nature. We're programmed for it. Yeah.
And then once you ask those questions and you get to know them a little better, then it's easier for you to give them a personal experience. And then also you can always ask, as far as exceeding expectations goes, you kind of already know what the baseline is based on their past experience. If you ask them, have you worked with an agent before, and what did you like about that agent? What are some things that you really want me to focus on when I'm working with you? That kind of thing. Then you can do just a little bit extra. Anything that you can do that's a little bit extra or personalizes for them makes them more of a fan for you, and they will be more likely to repeat working with you and referring other people to you. And that's really what we want, right? And those are the best kind of leads as a referral. Okay, so as far as backing it up and talking about business development, the Fathom Business Systems is launched. I think there's going to be a website here in the next week or so, Brad. Is that accurate? Yeah.
Yeah, they were supposed to have it by last Friday, but they ran into some issues, so they're hoping this Friday. I'm going to follow up with them on that.
So this is just being rolled out, and like I said, we were a pilot program for the company, and they'll be rolling it out through the whole company here in a little bit.
Yeah, we've uncovered some great success, and we've got some amazing things coming with that, and we're working together to. It's obviously piloted, so that means there's going to be a lot of change, and we'll figure things out, but it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I just wanted to share this little graphic that Wally shared or they shared on the big screen there about the characteristics of elite performers. I think this was part of one of Wally's presentations. You got to start with a plan, and that's an acronym too. And then there's a daily brief, which is what are we going to be doing today? Then what actions are we going to take to win that day? And the debrief is, did you do it, yes or no? Very simple. There's not a lot of explanation or any self-beating you up, or anything like that. It's mostly just accountability, right? Because that gives us a lot of us want to report back that we did it, right? So if it takes 5 more minutes to finish it, go do it. It's a little more motivating than if you don't have any accountability. You're probably less likely to meet your goals. So that is coming down the pipeline, and you're welcome to take advantage of that. Those are free coaching sessions for everyone. This was another session that I attended, and I put the QR code on here so you can do this as well and grab the notebook. Your blueprint for an extraordinary life was another coaching session from Coach Wally. So I wanted you to see that. This is all just being presented to you as part of your affiliation with the company. They just want to make sure that you feel like you've got tools and support, and you can build a good business. Here's some cool technology that's coming down the pipeline. We don't often hear a lot about what's coming up until it's already launched. And so I thought this was great that they did kind of share what's going on. And these are going to be launched, I believe, by the first quarter. So these are coming up. The Fathom Feature Agent Program has been piloted in other parts of the country, which is why you see the North Carolina and Tempe, Arizona, and whatever. But there is going to be a kind of a suite of tools for you coming through the Featured Agent Program. So I wanted you to kind of see how they work together. There's the Go Social Agent, Go Social Media Posting, Live by Local, and the targeted campaigns. And there's some other cool stuff coming down the pipeline too. This Featured Agent Program, they have new listing packages where you can be featured as a local expert on Fathom Realty's website, and then Go Social and Live By, and they're all going to kind of work together to help you get more market share in your local market. And now they're also implementing an AI chatbot. I haven't seen this in action. I don't think it's not live for us yet, but it's coming. So this is going to be a chatbot that will nurture your leads, suggest properties, and then also suggest community reports that are done by Live By, which is that Live By Local piece.
Yeah, I think they said Q1 for that.
Yeah, I think it's all rolling out Q1.
Yep. And the marketing, the listing presentations, I was impressed with, because you're going to be able to order those on the fly and have them, drop ship to you, which is pretty cool. That way you can have it ready for listing presentations, or however you want to fit it into your plan.
Mm-hmm. Here is the mobile app. So the app will have all of the tools on it that we're talking about here. There's a dashboard, there's notifications, you can do your transactions in here, you can scan documents into it and put them in your transactions. Lots of stuff going on the back end here that we just weren't aware was going on because we're not in the development side. But I'm super excited to see this stuff coming down the pipeline. There is also a transaction management enhancement that's coming in here too. I didn't take a picture of that one because I wanted to get more information before I kind of presented it, but there's a lot coming in here. This is active now, so you can download this now. I have it on my phone. The dashboard also shows you relating to the revenue share plan. All of that is also in there. You can track your work and where all the people are in that as well. It's all going.
Feel better if I get this out.
This is just an old slide. I just wanted you to see again, under Fathom Holdings, there are a lot of resources in here. And the ones that we're mostly working in are those first 4. The Fathom Realty, Live By, Encompass, and Intel Agent kind of is our wheelhouse of services. And then we're looking to expand Verus Title into California. So if you know somebody who might be interested in helping us grow, that would be super great. The last 2 slides, I just put them on here just so you could see again what the local meetings are and all of that. But that's what I had. I just wanted to kind of share some of the things that are coming up and new things that are going to be implemented and available for you in the next 6 weeks or so. And then we'll have trainings on those, I'm sure. I'm sorry, go ahead. No? Okay. All right. If you haven't already, if you want to put your information in the chat, we do have some new people on the call today. And I would love it, actually, since you're all here, if you want to just say hello, if you can put your camera on and let people know where you are, that'd be great. Evan is new to the company. Where did she go? Lachelle is new to the company. So we're happy to have them here. Hi, Laura. Love to see the faces behind the names if we could do it. And then I'm going to let you guys just turn your mic on and we'll do a quick intro if that's okay. Evan, do you want to start since you're already here and ready to go?
Yeah, Evan McCarthy. I'm in Windsor, just north of Santa Rosa. I've been a realtor 26 years with Vanguard Properties and just making a change this year. So very excited to be with you guys.
Yep, happy to have you.
Awesome. Welcome.
They all just ran away. All right, Sarah Lynn, you want to say hello?
I'm Sarah Lynn. I've been a realtor for 25 years and I'm in the Paradise area. Rosie and I are in the Paradise area.
Yeah. All right, Roy, how about you? Nope.
No pick.
Okay. Hey, Laura, you want to say hello?
Hi, everybody. My name's Laura Avila. I'm in Sacramento and been a realtor for 33 years or so. Dabbed a little bit in commercial and, just kind of plugging along.
Right. Jeff, can you say hello? I know you're off camera.
Hey, I'm Walker now, so it's kind of hard. I'm Jeff Long, realtor for 3.5 years, mainly serve Sacramento and Thomas.
Yeah, you want to say hello? Okay, she's in Monterey. I'll just help you with that. All right, and then Brad, do you want to say a quick hello as well?
Sure. So I'm Brad. I'm your Encompass Lending representative, which is, as you saw, connected part of the Fathom family. And I've been doing loans. I've also sat in your guys' shoes as well, but I've been doing the loan side for 22 years, and then I was an agent prior to that as well. So I've been in the industry for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
Just a little while.
All right, yeah. So it's good to know though. The people that are here, I'm really impressed with the people that we have working at Fathom, and all the agents here are well experienced and wealth of knowledge. So I appreciate you getting on. Is there any comments you guys want to share about what you saw coming down the pipeline?
I'll say this, having been at the summit personally, and seeing the obviously the tools that are coming that we shared, but just seeing the passion that was shown on trying to grow and provide more to you guys to allow you to grow your businesses impressed me.
Yeah.
Well, Krista, I was just going to say that I've been impressed with Fathom and all the technology and support that they offer to agents. I'll be the first to admit that I have not taken advantage of a lot of this stuff just because I have so many other things going on with my life that sales has not been my priority because I do property management and then other stuff.
Yeah.
But I've always been impressed with what they offer, the tools that are there. I think it's great. And I love to see what's coming.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad I went. It was, again, it always is a good experience, right? There's some business, workshops and all of that too, but I think just getting the inside track on what the company is doing, the direction of the company, and what's coming for the agents, I think is very exciting.
And, I'll add this too, is that because they do the summit, they actually listen to the employees and the agents, and they want to know what you need to make it better. And to your point, Laura, you may not be 100% career minded on this one facet, but they are open to bringing in other tools for every facet. And, that's the beauty of it. Now, obviously they can't do it all overnight, but they are listening. And so I encourage you guys, if you wanted to go and you couldn't make it this time, start planning for it now, just start putting away a little coin jar or whatever it is, $20 here, $20 there. And then that way that money will be there for you to go next year. Because I was talking to a couple of, different people there, and, it was about 350, 400 people, give or take. And, we're expecting it to probably be, at least double that next year, just because of the growth, the momentum, the tools, and, the positioning of where we are moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some growth. We're in growth mode for sure. And that was pretty clear. There were some changes to the corporate leadership over the last week as well, with people kind of shifting chairs and bringing in some new
New blood.
some new leadership. And I was super impressed with who I met over the last week there. And I think that the growth mode is going to be amazing this next year. So I'm very excited. Yeah.
Krista, I have a question. I saw for a while there the Hispanic branch of marketing. Is that still a thing, or what
Is.
Fathom?
Yes. Yes.
And they're focused heavily on that.
Okay, Brad, I have a question for you. Do you guys have an I-10 program, loan program, or not yet?
We do. It's not in-house, but we do have access. Yep.
Okay, good to know, because that's the kind that sometimes I am looking for.
Yeah, and they talked a lot about that, and they want to, bring in translators and bring in, every component so that we have that accessibility for the Hispanic market.
You know offhand, what's the down payment requirement?
I believe off the top of my head, it was 10%, because obviously that's a different layer of risk, but I can double check on that.
Okay, yeah, if you could email me some info on that, I'd like to have that information.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Good. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time. I hope this was helpful. I will send out this slide deck. I've made it into a PDF for you. And then I will let you know when Live by Local gets on the calendar. I think we've started the discussion, but I'll get that in here. And when the new technology.
Oh, Krista, we lost your audio.
Time's up. Clock ran out. She got cut off.
Yep.
I don't know what happened there. Sorry.
There you go. We got you now.
Yeah, weird. I didn't do anything different, so I don't know what happened.
I thought
Right.
maybe your clock was up and they cut you off.
That's not a thing. I have paid Zoom. I can do this all day.
One more thing, Krista, you talked about a get together.
Yeah.
If there's any way you could do it in another area other than Rockland.
We can. I'm just not sure which direction to take it, honestly, because I mean, we can go into Sacramento.
Yeah.
We could go a little farther. It's pretty flexible at this point.
Yeah. All right.
More north would be great. Like, how about I-5? You got Rolling Hills. I can get you in there with a private room. So that's on I-5.
I'm cool. Send me some info and we can set something up. I'm flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things. We can't please everybody. We can't, necessarily do multiple all over the place. So, but we would love to have everybody there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I try to keep it somewhere between the 80 and 5, kind of,
Yeah, I get it. I understand. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Laura. Bye, guys.